Traveling on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, assistance can be obtained by dialing star 11 or 1-800-332-3880. Motorists needing roadway and weather information should call 1-866-976-8747. Safety of all who work and drive on the Turnpike is our top priority. Driver distraction is dangerous, even deadly. Stay alert for changing traffic patterns and posted speed limits in emergency or work areas. If you're in a minor accident, immediately move your vehicle off the roadway. Turnpike First Responder Vehicle, sponsored by State Farm Insurance, provide around-the-clock motorist assistance.
A guy just walked off into the field by himself. This is a pamphlet, or a little card about James Buchanan, largely considered to be the worst United States president ever for kicking slavery issue down the road, and he's also the only president to come from Pennsylvania. And also a brochure for the city of Lancaster. These two things will be useful for someone in New Zealand. This is some sort of lookout tower. I forget what road this is, but I went up the side of a mountain and I can see over, I guess that's all the way down to Carlisle. Creepy door. And yeah, I guess this is some kind of cell phone tower. I am at the Kidney Ridge. Some sort of overlook. My socks, after all that, are now up on the dash because I walked through deep snow and snow went down into my shoes. The shoes are now going to be on the floor where the heater is going to blow on them, and we're going to go down off this ridge and on whatever road this is, Killinany Ridge or something like that. I'm somewhere north of Carlisle. I saw the signs for the turnpike and I didn't take the turnpike, and I'm now off Interstate 81 as well. So we're on a Pennsylvania route, and I'm not exactly sure where that is. All I know is that this looks like a dicey kind of ride, so yeah. Put down the window a sec. And off we go. Oh, do I stay on 74 or do I go 850 west? Harrisburg is in Carlisle. I'm 14 miles from Carlisle. I am going to head west on Pennsylvania Route 850. I'm starting to really get hungry now, and I haven't really passed any diners or anything of the sort. I'm in some sort of valley, again heading westbound, and now I can see the sun's in front of me, and it's now 2 o'clock on the dot, so the sun will start to get on its way down, so I know that I'm still heading west. I wonder how dry my socks are. Toes are a little wet still. I brought extra socks for this trip, of course. Oh, the ankle's all wet. Nothing's gonna jam them all the way up there. Turn on the defroster. Of course, that's gonna make it smell more in here, but maybe they're going to dry better. Well, that's the end. That's the end of 274, so we can go south or we can go north. And we will go north. North on Pennsylvania Route 75. I don't know what Concord is, and I don't know what Port Royal is, but I do know the speed limit on this road is now 55 miles an hour, which is just fine by me after going 40 miles an hour for maybe the past 30 minutes. I passed a few stores. One said Village Store. It didn't look very friendly. It looked like a shack, no windows. And it didn't even have the friendly open sign that lights up that everybody has in their small business. Definitely out here in the country. I can picture it as the kind of place where you would walk in and the round man leaning on his own counter because he refuses to get crutches looks at you, and realizing that your face is not any face he knows, his eyebrows lower, and he says, "What do you want?" I think I'm headed east again because the sun feels like it's behind me. Of course, that's hard to figure out because it's overcast and I really can't see where the sun is. Is there a tiny little diner or something in this town? Church? Pizza, pub, and shack, eat in, take out. Oh, it's a Sunday, isn't it? That means all local businesses in these tiny towns are going to be closed because it's a Sunday. Well, this is it. I cave. Without any sun, I'm not sure which direction the mountains are going right now. So, in goes the Garmin. Altoona. There we go. It's taking me to Altoona, 42 miles from here. Garmin, do what you can. Continue on Juniata Thruway. Okay, so which way is that? It's telling me to turn back. Holy, a mini mart called Gap Mini Mart. Don't know if I need gas or not, but I'm gonna eat whatever's in there. I get to put my socks on in gear. Oh, this is amazing. Tastes like a concession stand marching band pizza. I love it. Oh, endorphins, serotonin, dopamine.
That's about it.
Welcome to Altoona. That is the Logan Valley Mall, which is closed now, right? Because it's Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's
Applebee's is still open. 6:30.
Oh boy. 6:36 p.m. and we're in a Subaru Legacy. It's either going to be this or a Scion FRS. Oh, and Applebee's in the mall.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yep. Prime real estate. And this is the pretzel warehouse. Benzel's.
Picture of that.
Well, that's a
pretzels, baby.
pretzel warehouse.
Yeah.
Altoona. Mix 94.7.
And Malo cups are made there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's,
And that's actually really cool because you can go in and walk around and it still looks like a mall inside.
Is that the courthouse?
That's the cathedral.
Huh. Are we in the heart of it? The heart of Altoona?
Yep.
So that's a cathedral. Do they have service there?
Yeah.
All right. And this big building, government-looking building?
M&T Bank.
Senior Care.
Altoona's a little bit different than the surrounding areas, kind of. Not much.
Well, from the looks of the map, you are the biggest city around.
That's the thing. I mean,
By far.
yeah. It's weird growing up here. Like, you never really thought too much about it, and like leaving, like when we went to Indiana, like people would go from Indiana into Altoona to shop.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, we grew up here, and it's like we thought we were this little tiny city.
Right.
So
But
I
no, there's people here.
Yeah.
You have chain restaurants.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. Altoona goes nuts anytime we open up a new restaurant. We have so many of them, but we lose our minds every single time.
Yeah.
So Chick-fil-A just opened like a week ago.
People were camping in the parking lot, just going nuts.
For Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah, it was like a 3-day affair. They say if the train yard or if the railroad industry would have kept going, we'd be like, what, almost as big as New York City by now or something.
Huh.
Yeah. Altoona actually had the world's largest swimming pool at one point.
Yeah?
And they filled it in and they built Penn State Altoona on it.
Oh.
Oh man.
Going over this. In my dumber years, you'd hit this and then, of course, the front end of the nose would go down. Man, this is a steep grade.
Oh yeah.
That hill to our left at where we just came from, that's like insane. I remember Mike Alexander tried to skate down it. I think he like broke his foot or something.
Ooh.
Maybe it wasn't Mike Alexander. Oh, Tom and Joe's is up here.
Yeah, this is a Altoona classic.
Tom and Joe's.
Oh yeah.
Greasy diner.
Super greasy diner.
Welcome to the Logan Valley Mall in Altoona. Let's go in. That's the Logan Valley Mall. Do I go home? Well, it's all up to Garmin, really. Well, neither route takes me to State College. So I'm going south to the Pennsylvania Turnpike and using that to go home. Gotta chain the picnic table down so people don't steal it from the rest area. The thing I liked best about my short stay in Altoona, Pennsylvania, is hearing Mike's stories about how the crazy stuff that people got up to, the troubles and the triumphs of little hole-in-the-wall places and first and last names of people who make these small little towns their home. How many of these cars do they produce a year? Do you know?
They're not making any now.
Oh, okay.
2001 to 2005, this is an 02, they made 53 cars.
Really?
This is number 20 of 53.
Whoa. And it all has to breathe from down there.
Yep.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah. The only thing we added to it was the brake calipers.
Oh, okay.
That's all we've added.
That's wild, and I'll probably never see one of these again, ever, unless it's you. Who would have thunk I would have run into something like this before I left? So it's really just an F-body Firebird that's been rebodied, and it has an LS motor, and it's rear-wheel drive. Oh, the things you find.
It is a mess, like I said, we were in Key West just 3 days ago.
Oh, that's cool. It articulates forward. Look at that.
Just like the original one.
And it's an LS motor. All right, it's, yeah.
I love oddball cars.